Hi, my name is Judy Villavon. Today is August 8th, 2018, and my password is Pretzel. I will be sharing with you why you should choose to adopt or rescue your pets. It's become a very popular trend to give someone you love a puppy, kitten, bunny, maybe even a piglet, any sort of small or young animal as a gift or token of your love. However, what happens to these young animals when the relationship goes south, or the person receiving the animal as a gift says, no, no, thank you, I really don't want to take care of this animal anymore? Or maybe the animal's too old, or they might be moving away and just decide they don't want this animal or they don't need this animal. These animals end up being surrendered or sheltered into shelters by their guardians, or worse, they're set out into the street to find their own homes. What did these animals ever do to deserve this type of treatment? I myself am a dog mom of 2 rescues. The reason behind why I chose to rescue or adopt are simple. They needed a forever home and I could provide that to them. According to the Humane Society of the United States, there are about 70 million stray animals living in the United States. Of the 70 million, only 6 to 8 million cats and dogs enter the shelter every year. This evens out to about 5 homeless animals per every 1 person in the United States. Today, I will be sharing with you 3 reasons why you should choose to give these animals a forever home. Because you'll save a life. Because it's one way to fight puppy mills, and because it might cost you less. You might be asking yourself, how will you be saving a life by adopting a pet? Not all animal shelters are the same. According to People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or more commonly known as PETA, fortunate homeless animals or unwanted animals end up in hundreds of open admission animal shelters that are staffed by professional, caring people. However, to be able to offer refuge to every animal in need, open admission shelters must euthanize unadopted or unadoptable animals. The alternative, turning them away, is cruel and leaves the animal in grave danger. According to the Humane Society of the United States, each year 2.7 million adoptable cats and dogs are euthanized in the United States, simply because there are too many animals coming into the shelter and too few people considering adoption when looking for a pet. Other major reasons for euthanizing animals, or more specifically dogs, is their age or their breed. So many people go into shelters looking for a puppy, or they're looking for certain breeds. So, breeds such as pit bulls, Great Danes, German shepherds are commonly characterized as dangerous. So when a shelter starts making cuts, they're always the first to go. But how is this fair? A study conducted by Simmons and Hoffman proves that no shelter that truly cares for animals should ever turn its back on an animal in need, even if this means taking in animals who are diseased, badly injured, aggressive, elderly. Shelters that truly care will do anything possible to house homeless animals. The ASPCA will help us take a closer look into why we should choose to fight puppy mills. And what are puppy mills really? The ASPCA defines a puppy mill as a large-scale commercial dog breeding operation where profit is placed over the well-being of animals. These animals are bred without consideration of genetic quality. This produces generations of dogs with unchecked hereditary defects. So why should we put a stop to them? They're maximizing their profit by breeding female dogs at every opportunity with little to no recovery time between litters. When they're physically depleted to the point where they no longer can reproduce, female dogs that are used for breeding are often killed. Puppy mills are usually house dogs in overcrowded or unsanitary conditions without adequate veterinary care, food, water, or socialization. Dogs are often kept in cages with wire flooring that injure their paws and legs, and it is not unusual for cages to be stacked in columns. Breeding dogs at mills might spend their entire lives outdoors, exposed to elements, or crammed inside filthy structures where they've never had the chance to feel the sun or breathe fresh air. So when you're looking into bringing home man's best friend, you shouldn't need to spend a fortune. You can't buy love anyways, but you sure can adopt it from an animal shelter. The Animal Humane Society goes over a few things that might be included in your adoption fee, but the price that you're paying is definitely worth it in the end. Many shelters offer free adoption. The price you're paying is the cost for their vaccinations or any other care they've had to give the animal while in their facility. And they might even offer microchipping. Some shelters host months or weeks where adoption is completely free with all the works included just because they're so overcrowded and they'd rather not euthanize. Another perk of these pre-owned pets are they may even be house trained, so you won't even have to spend the money to train them. So remember, there are 70 million reasons why you should choose responsibly before deciding to be a forever home. 70 million stray animals just waiting for the right person to be that home. I urge you to look into a shelter above all else when choosing a home to bring home a furry little friend. You can save a life or lives when you adopt from a shelter. You open up more space for animals who are in need. So again, I urge you, adopt a pet instead of buying one because you can save a life. Because this is one way to fight puppy mills, and lastly, because it can save you some money. Choosing to adopt a pet can be the best decision you've ever made. Thank you.